not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system.
Showtime!
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Are you ready?
No! I said, I'm just ribbing. I know you're ready.
I apologize.
For the thousands in attendance, for the millions watching around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight,
Up the chaos!
proudly brings to you its
Awesome.
YouTube live stream.
champions of the world!
This is the boy L from the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop T, the hot Popics live stream.
And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you!
What's up, peeps?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That was a
I'm L of the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop T. What happened, bro? You almost fell out your seat.
Yeah, I sneezed, man. I sneezed. I got the
Sneezed
fan.
right
I got the heater on here, and it's obviously full of dust. I didn't check that. Now it's busy. That's making me sneeze. Oh, great.
That was perfect timing, right as we came up.
I tried holding it in, but then that's why I threw myself so much. As it was.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what's up, peeps? Yeah, as usual, we're late. We're sorry. Actually, we're not even sorry anymore. If you guys have been with us long enough, you either get used to it or you don't.
You can't expect it, isn't it?
You know, we get to talking backstage about stuff, and you know, you would think we talk all week, and we do communicate a little bit, but we don't like talk, and then we get face to face, and we just start yakking like two.
I think the face-to-face thing helps it, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you just like when you see someone's face, it does help.
Yeah, we start yakking, and then it's like, oh yeah, let's start the show. And you
Oh, yeah,
think,
that's why we're here.
that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
And the thing is, you think like maybe 2 minutes pass, and then we look up, it's like 10 minutes we've been talking. Like, what the? So yeah, sorry again. Let's just hit up the chat real quick because you know we have some people sitting here waiting. Nick Bayer, part of the early squad. What's up, Nick? Thank you for hanging out. Funko PDX, what's up, bro? Thank you for hanging out. I'm putting that package in the mail Friday, maybe tomorrow, but most likely Friday. Crazy Scotch Pop Collector, what's up? Up in his 10-inch pop game. Go watch his recent videos. I was like, this dude making me jealous.
That guy's got dollar, I tell you, eh? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, 2 10-inch. Like.
It must be fun when you're retired. Rion, what's up, bro? So Rion's collection got some photos. I was like, yo, this is nice. Not just the collection, but the
I wonder if we should show Rion's collection. Or did I? Should we show it?
Yeah, if you get his permission, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
I love it. Post it.
Listen, I was hanging out with Rion today, busy pop hunting a little bit. There was nothing good out there, though, unfortunately.
Oh, that's it. Okay,
That's it. Yeah. That's how dramatically nothing.
I thought there was gonna be a story.
There were no chases in the world. Listen, there was a story. Check this out. We're leaving the one store. Now, it wasn't even a store that had Funkos in. So we paid for our things and we about to head out. Mm-hmm. And I go through the fire escape, and the alarms and shit start going off. But because the door was cracked a little, you know, when it's open a little bit. So I look at the exit, and as I pushed the thing down to go out, and I didn't pay attention to that. And the woman was like in slow motion, whoa, and I hear Rion saying, wrong door. And then, and then everybody in the shop was obviously looking at me and Rion. Rion started walking away because obviously,
yeah, right. I was just like, oh well, like that's the thing with me. Like when stuff like that happens, and the kids hate it because I don't embarrass easily. It's like, listen, sometimes stuff happens. If I fall in the middle of the street and people laugh, or you know, I get up, I keep walking. Like it's not embarrassing. It happens. And they don't understand how I can be like that. And I said, listen, I learned a long time ago when I was a kid. It actually took me some time to get out of it, but through my teen years and coming into my, young adult years. Like when you're out in public, just think about it like this. None of these people you may ever see again, especially in New York City. You bump into somebody once, you probably never bump into them again. So they don't know me. I don't know them. It'll be a good story for them to go home and say, oh, this guy was walking, he bust his ass. It was funny. Okay. They don't know me personally. They don't know me personally. Who cares? So, have fun. So, yeah, I would have, if that was me and I pushed that alarm and I would have did something stupid like, all right, you got me. I'd have put my hands up, got on my knees. I would have did something stupid just to make it funnier. Like, why not?
Yeah, sure.
What's up, DJ? Happy Wednesday. Go ahead.
And Kevin correcting us on it's 18 inches, not 10 inches.
Yes, I did see that. The 18 inch. Sorry. Sizes and everything. Zach, what's up, bro? Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Oh boy. That's why his wife does the shopping. He's giving lessons in self-service at the till.
Yeah, like in South Africa, they don't have the self-service things.
Right.
Because like 80% of South Africa you can't trust, I suppose.
Trust me, you get away with stuff here too, but continue.
But anyway, so no, they don't have that shit. So like whenever we've been here, I've been in Ireland for like 4 years now, and I've never used the self-service. I always like step back and I let Sam do the self-service of the things like, so now today I was like, let me try and use it today. I don't feel like waiting in long queues and stuff. So I've successfully used it twice today. So yeah, that's a win for me.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I hated using the self-checkout when they first like gained popularity over here, because listen, I go to the store to shop. I'm not supposed to be checking out my own items. You have people here to do that. That's what they're paid for. Why am I doing it myself? I don't work here, right? So if that's the case, let me go into the back and find the items that you don't have out on the floor and get my stuff. You don't let me do that because I don't work here. So I hated it. But now I'm like, all right,
it's easier,
y'all gonna make me self-check out my stuff? Then guess what? I'm getting discounts on stuff. That's my employee discount. So when these stores have a $15 pop exclusive Target, I scan one of their $6.99 for sale pops and put my $15 pop in my bag, and I walk out, and I don't care. That's my discount for making me self-checkout.
Stop employee. Listen. I know in places in America, they have bag packers, right, at the till.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
No, that's a thing in South Africa too. Like it's a big thing. Like South Africans find a job for anything possible. Right, there's a job for it. Right, that's not a thing here in Ireland. Right, you pack your own groceries in any store that you go to.
Okay.
So I think that's why the whole self-service thing is so big. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because here we always had like with bag boys is what we called them, because girls typically didn't do it, but the bag people. And a lot of times what it was in grocery stores, it was like little kids who would just come in and put their little cup there. They would ask, of course, if they could, bag grocery, and they would get tips. And that was just their little side hustle. It wasn't an official job in the store. It was like, hey, you go in and help people pack their bags, and you give them $1 or whatever your change was, and that was it. But now it's a full-time job. It's part of the store job now. Yeah, Nick, I know you would laugh your ass off and then you would help me up, but you wouldn't even know how to get to me. You'd be like, where are you? God forbid I bust my ass and knock myself out. You wouldn't be able to find me.
You wouldn't have to see you. Like,
oh, Quick Draw, what's up? Thank you for hanging out. Oh man, that premieres in 10 minutes. All right, I'll check it out. Well, will we check it out after? I'll probably check it out tomorrow. To be honest,
I'll check it.
Yeah, PTC after this, and then I'm most likely going to bed. So, Rian said, yeah, you can show collection. He just added some more to it. All right, yeah. Put it on your on your Insta.
It's on yours already. Didn't I send it to you?
You sent me the pictures. Oh, you mean I'll show it now? Sure.
If you want to, that's like.
Yeah, I'll say it's okay. So yeah. All right.
Anyway.
So.
But yeah, self-service, man.
Yeah. What a thing. And listen, I don't condone going into stores and scanning items and putting other items in your bag. Get in trouble for that. You get arrested for it. You could legit do jail time for it. So don't do that. I only did it once. I swear.
I swear.
Before we forget, though, we got to send our prayers out to all our Floridian peoples down there dealing with this hurricane. I put a post on Instagram earlier. I tagged Chase and Mr. Techbot and Jesse Popping Rabbit, and because those are the only people I know off the top of my head that actually live in Florida, in the area that's being affected. I'm pretty sure there's some more Floridian Funko Pop collectors and channels. I just don't remember them all off the top of my head. So if you guys know of any more, drop it in the chat. Don't be scared, and we'll do prayers up for all our people down there. Hope they're okay. I know Chase.
Some are riding the glory of the hurricanes.
Yeah, I mean, my sister on my father's side just evacuated from her home because she was in an evacuation zone. She lives in Tampa. Chase, who is, I don't know, has he ever said what part of Florida he's from? I'm not.
The lower part is beside some sort of canal or something. He said, or something.
Yeah,
he was busy saying in his one life.
Okay, yeah. So if he said it, then fine. You know where he is. He's in an evacuation zone, but he said he's riding it out. So okay. Hope you're all right, Chase. But what else do we expect from Chase? Come on, he's Florida, man. He said Chase is sitting on his roof with a 6-pack, more than a 6-pack. Chase is up there having some good time.
Well, listen, if you take a look at his Instagram, he's got an American flag and certain
a
lot less clothing that you should have.
Yeah,
in a hurricane.
So if it gets too crazy, Chase will ride the storm out on his gator.
His gator.
Yeah, so hopefully he's all right. I mean, he's been active on Instagram, so so far so good. But I really hope he's okay down there. Not necessarily just because of flooding or what have you, but literally if it gets too bad, like his whole house could get destroyed. So that's something scary to think about for anybody. So I hope he is going to be all right down there. And I haven't heard from Mr. Techbot, but I believe he did his live last night. Him and Wayne Co. They did their live.
Just before this, I think Wayne was live. Not Wayne, Techbot was live. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, showing his backyard. He's got everything packed away and stuff.
Okay. All right. So they're okay so far. And any other people I mentioned or any other people you guys know, but yeah, let's just prayers up for them. Hope they're okay. Because I've got family down there, I've got friends down there. Like my sister on my mother's side, the sister I grew up with, she just moved down to Orlando earlier this year, and now she's in the middle of a freaking hurricane. So I'm worried about her too. But so far, everybody's okay. So with that being said, we're gonna move on to something I think Mr. Heat over here is very excited to talk about.
So now it's been how long? Like 4 weeks now since they've now announced this one piece ride, this glorious piece of vinyl plastic action. Ready for it. Can't wait. Next week. When's the 7th of October? Next week.
Week
after.
New York Comic Con. They should go and sell
Damn, I'm
next
excited.
Next Friday.
So now it's been about 3 lives and they finally get a sample of the ride. Okay. Look at that beast right over there. So now they're about to close the show. I don't know if anybody was watching the live yesterday or the day before. And they're about to close the show and they're like, but wait, we've got one more. We've actually managed to get it. And then they got a song come in. So the blonde one, forgive me, I can't remember their names.
I don't know their names.
Starts saying, oh, so we got Luffy and the Going Merry. And she starts squirting out nonsense out of her mouth saying, "Who's Mary?" And then she started getting the character, the boat, Luffy, and Mary confused.
Oh my god.
Is Luffy the one with the horns referring to the Marys, you know, the head of the boat, right?
Right.
Is that Luffy? I'm like, what is it? Why? Why? I'm
I can imagine.
I was
human.
like, I think it's a blessing that it happens late at night, because if it was during the day, I would have been fuming, man. I would have been up and down, pacing up and down, Sam laughing her head off, right? But like, then she goes, "Oh no, I don't know One Piece. I don't watch it." Right? Which is perfectly fine. I don't expect everybody in the world to watch One Piece, but this is the problem I have with it. Remember earlier, just a few moments ago, I mentioned this is the 3rd week of the reveals, right? In every the Luffy in the shower.
That's funny.
So listen, this is the 3rd week that they're showing these things, right? Now, in the first live, everybody was spamming Luffy, the One Piece, right? Like nuts. It's hardly that you could ever not notice it, right?
Right.
Same thing happened with the second live. Just spamming it, man. Spamming it. So you would think, right? You would think at this point that this presenter of the show would wonder, wait, maybe I don't watch the show. Maybe I should find out a little bit about it so I don't look like a complete utter dunce, tweedledum dildo. Stop.
Yeah, that's what Nick Bain said. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Okay. You know what I mean, though? Like, you're going to get, like, after that, all that, you're going to, okay, let me just find out. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to say, okay, who is Luffy? Let me at least know which one is Luffy in the figure.
Yeah.
Do you know? And I was like, oh, come on, man. Really? Like, and then they opened the box too. No respect for. I mean, I don't like boxes, guys. Like, I don't. But the way they opened the thing, I was like, come on, guys, man. That's enough now. Like, and I was so emotional. But then they did one marvelous thing. You know what they did? They put it right in front of the camera and turned it around slowly so we can see it in its full glory. It was beautiful.
So that was their redemption right there?
Almost. But honestly, I swear to God, if it was during the day, I would have been ranting. And one of these days, I think I'm just going to become YouTube famous by my rant videos. I think I'll just make rant videos. I'll become famous, I think.
Listen, those videos do very well when people just rant about stuff. Oh, they're so close to a happy ending.
No, but honestly, like in fairness, like you got to at least know by that point. Let me do research. And considering it's their product, right? Yeah. Like, can you imagine we came up and we started watching She-Hulk, and we're like, why She-Hulk green?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It's the same sort of dumbness, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? We don't research like, okay, what pops do we have on the Funkoween or the New Comic Con, whatever. Yeah. We kind of breeze through them so we can get familiar with it, so we have something to say about each pop.
Right.
No, but this is not them. Oh, we'll unbox it. Look, there it is, and that's it. And they think their job's done.
Yeah.
You know, it frustrates me. I try my best, like my utter best, to see positive things, man. But it's just so hard when you do dumb things so well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and we've talked about this before. It's like, it's different with them. It's because they work for the company. They're revealing the product.
Exactly. And so, that's what upsets me.
Right. It's like, because listen, we get a lot of these pops that they reveal and we talk about them. And I say a lot, listen, I don't know nothing about this. And I'll skip it, or I'll, say it's cool or whatever. But, I'm not going to pretend to know about it. But if I worked for the company and I know this reveal was here, it's like, all right, we're getting these certain pops. Just give me a quick rundown of what it is. I don't need to know the whole history of the character.
No, like you can at least know who the character is.
Right. The character name is Luffy. The ship name is the Going Merry. That's all I really need. I don't need to know the whole history of the ship and the thing. And it's from
No, you don't, because that's going to be impossible.
An anime called One Piece. Okay, cool. You know, for me to sit there and go, so who's Luffy and who's Mary and what's the unless you're trying to be funny, that's one.
I think she was trying to be funny, but she ended up being so dumb. Like, oh, I don't watch it. Like, why would you want to do that? You purposely putting yourself in a situation where you're making yourself look dumb. It's like, why you do that? And to go on DPJ's point is like, to be fair, I 100% agree with you there, brother. I do.
Know everything about everything.
They're not going to know everything, but as you explained it perfect, bro. You said if they know the basis of Luffy, Luffy standing on the Going Merry like that is perfect. That would have been awesome. I was explaining to my daughter today. My daughter, she's 9. She's learning how to do sentences, creative writing, sentence building, and all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. I explained to her today, you can say in a sentence, I had ice cream, right? Then I said to her, what do you think you can do to that sentence to make it better?
Right.
You know what she said to me, Shono? She said to me, I had strawberry and chocolate ice cream with caramel flavored sprinkles.
There you go. Exactly.
If a 9-year-old can improvise and just put a little bit more effort,
right?
Surely these,
I'll let Zach say it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I give them their dues. I do. I give them their dues when they have it. But they almost saved it when they showed when they turned around.
You were like,
oh, it was beautiful,
all right.
man.
You're like, all right, guys, all right.
I'll calm down to a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know, for whatever reason, it must have got dry outside because I feel like my allergies and my
eyes are agitating. Yeah, I hate it.
He said Funko never does any research on their license.
Believe me, like Quickle, I don't even think when they make the stuff they do any research before doing it half the time. To be honest. Yeah. It's almost like click and look at a picture and this is how it must sort of look, but they have no idea. I'm half expecting to see like I can't even think of a good idea.
I'm sure there are people within because the company was founded by 2 collectors who have a love for the product, a love for the license.
I'd say it's at this point he's had.
I'm sure. No. I'm sure the founders still have it, but it's more than just them now. It's a business now. It's a corporation. They don't control everything. And I'm sure there are people who work there who have a love for the product, but I'm sure that there are people, even though they may have a love for certain licenses, they don't know every license. So that's why you see certain licenses where they hit it right on the head. It's like perfect. And then some licenses, like you said, with especially with anime, where they have, this villain from season 3 with this hero from season 2 with this side character from season 5 come out in a set. And it's like, well, why? And we explained it last week. Like, you wouldn't have a set of 5 pops. You wouldn't have Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi with Han Solo from Empire Strikes Back with Padme Amidala from Attack of the Clones. Like, they don't go together. You would get all the characters from the same movie.
But look, at the end of the day, to be realistic, we don't expect them to know everything.
Right, they don't have to.
We don't. But the thing is, they get paid to research, don't they? Exactly. Companies like this is what makes me wonder. Companies like this actually have research departments, isn't it?
They should.
Technically, that's what I can understand. You know what I mean?
You're not just going to randomly pick a license to pour money into. You got to research to see if it's popular enough to get you sales. So I'm sure there's a research.
You know what? Like obviously, it's a known fact by now. It's obviously that I've been in the restaurant trade for almost all my life, right? And do you know how restaurant people did their research? They would give the waiters spending money, go to another restaurant, see how it's done there. Right? The chefs go and eat at this restaurant, see how that chef makes it.
Right.
Come back, make our product better.
Yeah.
Research. Even a career that doesn't need, or a company that doesn't need a research department has a research department. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you got to understand, first of all, your competition, and you also have to understand what people in your area like. you know?
Do you know what I'm saying? It's just
what they're doing so you could do different or do the same or do better. Like, so makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But, again, I'm going to say it. I used to not blame them. I used to always say whoever's above them should be making sure they know what they're doing. But now it's equal blame. Because as the people on camera, if that's my job, again, I know I don't have the responsibility to do all this, but to make it better for the audience, I'm going to want to portray a certain amount of knowledge, or I will even just put forward like I do here. Listen, I don't know anything about this, but from what I've read, and then I put it out there and then let the people in the chat correct me if I'm wrong or whatever, instead of me just looking silly, not knowing what this
But this is what I found out in the 5 minutes
I work for.
Yeah, in the 5 minutes that I looked it up, this is what I found out. Is this right? But why do they say that? You know what I mean? Not like I didn't watch it and I give up.
Yeah. Because when they drop the Funko coming soon releases, and I throw them on Instagram, and we're gonna get to a few right now, and I don't always know what it is or what it's from or the character. Or, sometimes I'll research and look and go, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. And sometimes I don't know what that is. I don't care. But I'm just a silly dude doing a YouTube channel. These are people who work for the company. So yeah,
I think DPJ is saying something very important. A few important things. You can't hold the employee responsible, though, if it's the manager and boss's. The thing is, though, I can understand to a certain point, though, right? Have a look at a waiter. If I can't expect a waiter to just work a little bit above the shown means and show a little bit more, what is the word? Expectation, a little bit more to it,
right?
Then it's not going to amount to anything. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, I do blame, and I say it all the time when something goes wrong. I wonder if heads rolled when this mistake was happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What was happening with the management? I still see all the same people that's employed technically. Not that I see them, but you know what I mean? I don't hear of mass firings and that sort of thing. Right. Not that there should be mass firing. I'm not wishing ill will on anybody, but I'm just saying, like, when something happens, are people being disciplined for the mistakes that they are making?
Yeah. And to your point, DPJ, again, I wouldn't blame them so much. And obviously, they don't care if they look foolish. They're having fun, all that stuff. I'm just saying, for me personally, if I was the one on camera, because I like having fun too, but as someone who's representing the company, like, I would want to do a better job. Like, I would take pride in wanting to do a better job. And clearly, they're not taking pride in wanting to do better for the company.
And that's kind of for me, like, it just seems for me, like, if I had someone working for me and they were like all nonchalant about it, I wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah.
And then I would say, look, if whatever the girl's name is, I would say, in future when we're doing lives, I'd appreciate if you just read up a small bit about the product that we are selling.
Right. I would ask my higher ups to provide that information. I thought, listen, I know I don't need to know the whole history of what this is, but give me like a quick paragraph of what this is from, or just something, something for me to talk about while I talk about the product. Because like Rian said, she made the comment that it's iconic, so they know it's significant. So they must know something, right? Just knowing that much, because I didn't know the ship for One Piece.
But then, even though the ship's very iconic. Yeah.
Not until Pop Heat was talking about it. But if I didn't have a connection with him, right now I doubt I would know anything more about One Piece more than it's an anime, and I might recognize some of the characters. Because like most animes, I recognize the characters associated with it, but I don't know anything about it. So I'd have came on here and be like, oh, they did the One Piece Going Merry, sweet. But knowing how iconic it is from him, I understand the significance of it. So, that's something that if they know it's iconic, then they should know more. They should know something extra.
So that's what lets me believe now what are they doing now? What's their game plan now? They know it's an iconic boat. They should know more. Are they playing the fool now?
Right, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Which is just as wrong as not knowing the knowledge, because now you're playing the fool. But now you're saying, you marks. You don't do that. Like,
yeah. I mean, if you're trying to be funny is one thing, or if you have that dichotomy of the straight man and the funny man, you know, have one of them be the one who knows everything about the product and the other one the one that's like, oh, okay, whatever, oh, be the fool. Like, make it fun. And I mean, again, they're probably having fun, and you know, I don't watch them, so I can't comment too much on them. A lot of you guys really talk about them and what have you, and I'm like, okay, it's what it is. I don't know. But yeah, it's you know.
Anyway, the positive side of it, I got to get a better look at it.
Okay,
it looks amazing, and I'm even more excited to get it.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm gonna have to find a clip and take a look at it. Yeah, next week, man. Next week. Oh, so cool. New York Comic-Con, baby. I'm not gonna be there. I've said it many times. Tickets were too much for me this year. I just couldn't pull the trigger. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. No. But of course, I'm disappointed because I see a bunch of content creators and Instagram people saying, yeah, I'm gonna be at Comic-Con. I'm like, of course, this year I'm not going. And I had the opportunity.
Everybody's there.
It's like everybody's gonna be there. But you know what? Lord willing, next year. So we'll see what happens. Really quickly, let's get into this Rion collection. I'm just gonna pop these up on the screen. You guys take a timestamp, and you can come back and pause the screen and take a look at it.
It looks like his albums.
Yeah, these are like the albums here, covers, X-Men
covers
up here, X-Men here. Looks like some musicians and such here, I think. So that's one wall. Over here. Woo!
What was this? This is his Nightmare Before Christmas. No, what is this here? Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Look like Sonic's over here. I can't tell what's up here. Looks like some horror stuff, maybe. Yeah, that's the Purge. Looks like those are Purge.
Yeah, got the full collection of the Purge there. Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Those pops are a lot better in person than they actually.
Yeah, they look pretty cool. I watched the first movie like when it first came out years ago. It was pretty good, but I never really got into it. Now I find out there's like 5 Purge movies. I knew they did a sequel, but I didn't know they had as many as they did. I gotta watch them all now, especially since I'm using like the Purge music in our intro. It's so cool. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch these movies. Like, if it's got 5 sequels, it must be good. Not necessarily, but we'll see. We'll see.
This is the start of his Star Wars.
Star Wars. I need these 10 inches. I have these 2 in the middle. I don't have these 2 on the end. I need those. Got these. I don't have the Mustafar Vader, but I have all the other 3. That's pretty cool. Oh man. See, I like setups like this. And then of course, look at this.
That's all his. That's the Star Wars altogether. Yeah, I was impressed. It was the first when taking these photos. It was the first time I actually saw the photos, his collection in person. Really, really cool.
This is pretty awesome. See, I wish I had the space to spread them out like that, because all of mine, as you guys always see, are on shelves, and these shelves go 3 deep. So it's like if I want to, I gotta put pops in the front that I'm gonna be happy seeing all the time, and then I switch them around every so often. But if I could have them single file like that so I can see all of them all the time, that would be awesome. I just don't have the room. Sorry, I don't have the room. This one I thought was pretty cool.
His soda collection that he's recently started and sort of going nuts. Yeah.
I like how this is set up. I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool one. I thought it was going up the stairs until I realized that's a doorway and the stairs are in the background. Because I was like, oh, it's going up the stairs. Cool. And I was like, oh, no. Okay. Look at this. It's pretty awesome. We got some Batman stuff here. Sodas here. A bunch of DC up here. So definitely has it like sectioned off to the different genres and what have you. So that's pretty cool. I think this is the last one, maybe.
That's his die casts and black lights.
Black lights. Yeah, I didn't get this Hulk, the black light 10-inch Hulk. I wanted it, but I already have the original 10-inch of this Gladiator Hulk, and I was like, I don't want the black light. But now I'm like, damn, I should have got it. These are all pretty cool. Like, damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I know. Oh, there's one more. Okay, another collection.
Yeah, that's his Pokemon corner.
Pokemon corner. Pokemon down here. Can't tell what these are up here. Marvel up here. More Marvel up there. Can't see what these are because of the glare.
A few Sodas at the bottom.
Marvel. See Sodas here. A couple of chases down here. You see the sticker.
Yeah, he's very good at getting chases.
Got your chases on the floor. Put those up high. Oh man, that's it.
Right, Ghostbusters, he says.
Awesome. Say Ghostbusters, nice. You did a video of his collection on YouTube. Oh, okay. We gotta check that out. Check out Crazy Scottish Pop Collector. Are you a mod? Probably not. Let me check that. If you're not a mod, I'll make it next Tuesday. The great trivia battle. Supposed to be. We haven't figured it out yet. They announced it, I think, but within Pop the Chaos, we still haven't decided who's gonna be there because they got 3 people. It's Wayne, Tech, and a third person. I don't know if they announced their third member. And then it's supposed to be 3 of us. It was supposed to be 2, but then they got a third person. We're like, all right, well, 3 people. I mean, I know 2 of us. I know 4 of us who said we could do it, but now I don't know if that's going to be possible. So we got to go behind the scenes and talk it out and see which 3 of us are going to make it. So, yeah, that should be coming. That should be coming, Nick. The announcement of, and then listen, us over here at Pop the Chaos, we're so nonchalant about everything. Like, we forget. I literally forgot I was doing the PTC tonight. It wasn't supposed to be my channel. Things happened. We switched it up, and then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, like, so stay tuned after this. About 6:30-ish. Pop the Chaos, Jkl Awesome channel. Not trivia tonight. I didn't have time to come out with trivia, so we're just going to be talking about some cartoon characters, I think. So he missed the group collection. Pretty much got all the group pop or more. The wife has them all. Okay, so his group collection.
Yeah, his wife collects the groups.
Oh, they said Jade. Okay, so they announced their third. Okay, like I didn't catch their live last night, and I didn't catch it the week before either. So I don't know what all they said. So I didn't want to spoil the surprise. So they said me, Barbarian, and Chase. Well, that's 3 of the 4 who were down for it, but I don't know if we actually settled on who was doing it because it was supposed to be 2 of us, and then they added a third person. So we're like, all right, well, I guess it's 3 of us, but we haven't locked down what 3 of us is doing it yet. So we'll get behind the scenes and we'll figure it out. All right, quickly before we get into the Funko stuff that came out, the Wampa 3-liter is still available. Funko Shop exclusive, 10,000 piece. If anybody wants it, I have not ordered mine yet. I thought I was gonna miss it, but it's still there. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to pick one up. Maybe not. Not sure. The Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Alpha dropped today. It's this pop right here from the Buzz Lightyear movie. The Lightyear movie, excuse me. Here's one of those things that we talk about all the time. How long ago did that movie drop? I don't even know.
It's already on Disney Plus, bro.
Yeah. And it just dropped in this. And again, if they were timing it with the Disney Plus release, that would have made sense too. But it's been on Disney Plus for like a good 2 weeks already. And
Longer than that, actually, I think.
Maybe even longer. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
It's like, you know what? Like that. Oh man, you're gonna get me on the rant again.
Yeah.
But
it's true though. I get what
it's frustrating though. It's so frustrating. Listen, have they dropped the Batman lights and sound yet?
No.
No. And they had a perfect opportunity to drop it, man.
Batman Day Pass.
You see, they've gotten complacent on putting the things on Notify Me, and they said, no, it's fine. We can put on Notify. Coming soon. We don't need to say when it's coming.
Yep.
But when you lead people to think that you can maybe think like a normal person and actually drop it when it counts, you know.
John, what's up, John? I ain't know.
And it's true. What reality is, we know they can do it because they're doing it correct with the House of Dragon. So we know they can do it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And they, I don't have a picture of it, but on Instagram, people typically put up the Funko Shop exclusives that they've announced already that haven't dropped, and there's like 30 of them. You got like 30 Funko Shop exclusives that you've announced but haven't dropped yet. And a couple of them, it's like, why didn't these drop already? I don't get it. I really don't. So yeah, I just want to scroll through real quick so you guys can see it. They re-released the Darth Vader diecast. It's still there, so if anybody's looking to get it, go for it. But yeah, these are all the Thor diecast. They dropped last week, the week before, maybe a week or two ago. Still there.
It was 2 weeks after it was a week after Disney. What, D23?
Okay, these are the only ones that I'm mad that I haven't been able to pick up yet, because the Black Panther Artist Series dropped. They're $25 a piece. They're Walmart exclusives. Funko Shop has them. I'm most likely just going to order them through the Funko Shop if I get the chance. Of course, they're not high on my list, so I'll probably wait. If anything, I'll grab these two because I like the Shuri and the Black Panther. I love the colors.
But by far the best Artist Series. Like,
yeah.
I'm yet to find somebody that says otherwise.
They look so cool, so freaking cool. So I'm definitely interested in getting them. I didn't even know they dropped on the Funko Shop.
Okay, so now what we were talking about hard stacks and stuff, we were learning this on my PTC Live last week. But this I was learning it. So now these ones are going to come in a hard box.
Yes, they should come in hard stacks. They should.
That's pretty cool, man. See, now I didn't know that. Remember, I was asking about that.
Yeah, if they don't, I'll be really upset. But the majority of the art series pops come in hard stacks. Yes. But yeah, they still got all these. Well, the ornaments are new because, of course, you know.
And DPJ says something about the American Psycho soda. I think that was dropped also recently.
Yeah, it's up there. It's at the top. It's right here next to the one. But that came out a week ago, I think. Yeah. Still there, still available. I think it's 15,000. Yep, 15,000 piece. Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. I saw the movie. I don't remember it. I saw it a long time ago. It was a weird movie. I have to watch it again, but it definitely got fans, so I'm surprised that didn't sell out. But yeah, all these Funko exclusives or store exclusives, because some of them are like Target, Spirit Halloween. You know,
you see what
is still here.
What happened here? They released, the D23. They didn't do the same time as when you guys had it, right? They've I don't even think they've done the full D23 yet. I think Kevin can maybe correct me, I'm not too sure. But they dropped the Baymax. They dropped the Baymax too early. Went live accident on the site. So to honor everybody that ordered it, they still sent those ones out, but then put it on Notify Me again. And then they finally did the launch of it.
Oh, okay. Hold up. I just realized I told Kevin to drop his link, and I didn't make him a mod. Oh, I can't. It's on your channel tonight. Yeah, you have to make him a mod. That's fine. Mod him up.
I don't know how to do that from the thing here. I'll try. So I might be quiet for about 3 days.
Yeah, if you can't mod him, no worries. He did send me the link just now, though. So I'll drop his link for that video. Everybody can grab that. Go check that out. I mean,
what do you do when you go to?
Yeah, you have to do it on YouTube. You can't do it through the app. Through the YouTube app, or actually, you probably could do it through the app. You just tap on the name.
Tap on the name. It says Add Moderator.
Yes. There you go.
Who else can I make a moderator? I'm good at it.
Anybody you want to. And he thinks the ATM is asking him to feed a cat into the machine. Yeah, American Psycho. It is a weird movie. I know I saw it when it first came out, but I don't really remember it. So definitely have to go back and check that out. All right, let's get into the not the exclusives, the Funko drops for the week that I have knowledge of. They probably had more. If you guys know, put it in the comments. Of course, we're gonna do our newest, not really newest segment, but pay or pass. Pay if you plan on buying it or would buy it. You might not necessarily plan on it, but you think it's worth it. Or pass if you're like, nah.
Sam likes Winnie the Pooh, but like she doesn't seem to like this one at all.
Yeah. My sister-in-law, or ex-sister-in-law, I still call her sister-in-law, we're family. She's a huge Winnie the Pooh fan, so I think I might grab this for her birthday. Her birthday is coming up in November, so like I mean, it probably won't be out by November, but whenever I get it, it'll be her birthday present. I mean, I like the fact that it's flocked. It is kind of odd for it to be pink like that, like the cherry blossom color.
But isn't this for a specific thing or something?
I don't think so. I don't know. That's another thing. I don't know what it's supposed to be associated with, because it just says cherry blossom Disney Winnie the Pooh. You know, it's a hot topic.
I think it looks really cool. I think it's really, really nice.
It's cute. I mean, it's definitely cute. When I saw it, I was like, oh.
But the only thing about this is if they had a normal version of it, it'll be also cool, because this is a cool figure that you like to hold, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Pooh. Come on.
It's cute. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, if it's flocked, you're not going to want to hold it. Like, ruin the.
So. Oh yeah. Because you take it out the box, you ruin the flocking. Yeah. I've been posting pictures of my kids lately when they were younger. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
a lot younger.
They're getting so big. Like Kay was like 8 in this picture, maybe 7. I don't even know.
Listen. The kids are getting big. My oldest, same age as Kay.
Yes.
He's like taller than him. Like he's an inch bigger than me at the moment, taller.
Yeah,
and
he's
pretty much wearing the same size clothes, if not bigger clothes than I'm wearing at the moment. He's like.
That's why you gotta start working out, bro. Because when your kids start getting bigger than you, then they're gonna think they could take you, and then you gonna have to.
Oh, jeez, I got to.
You have to give them one of them right hooks.
But Aiden's Aiden's very. He won't. He's not the type to challenge.
Oh, because listen, I'm gonna tell you a story, a quick side tangent. I remember when Jay was 13-ish, right, and something happened, whatever. You know, little kid caught an attitude, and he went to turn to walk away, and I felt that muscle, and I was like, you know, my fatherly, you know, like facade was like, you know, don't turn away from me and whatever. But in my head, I was like, oh wow, he's got little muscles there. So I started working out. I was like, all right, first of all, I got to start getting back in shape, because just in case he starts to challenge me, I'll just put him in his place. So how dare you use your IG to post personal pictures?
How dare you?
How dare you? Valentine's Day next year for that Pooh. Most likely that's what it's for, but it didn't say it specifically in the post, so that's why I said I don't know. And I didn't see when the release date is. I didn't check, so probably. Is it Vincent May Christina Payne a moderator? I believe she is.
Listen, she already is. She's like
first.
She actually, like when she actually offered on another live, make me moderator. I don't mind. And it was one of my first few lives, and then I was like, yeah.
John said he likes the Pooh. Okay. DPJ said pass on Pooh. Next up, we have Bella Porch, which is I know she did a signing at Funko, probably Funko Hollywood, of her other pop, the exclusive pop. Again, I don't know who she is. I know she's a singer. I most likely have heard her songs, because Kay said she had a few that probably played on radio that were popular enough. So again, I've seen her and I've seen the pop, and pop looks like her, so good for her. It's a pass for me. I already spoke to Kay and asked her about it because when they first announced it, I sent her the picture and she was like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, "Would you want it?" She's like, "No, not really." So Kay doesn't care for it. I'm not gonna buy it, but I know people will. So cool. Pass for me though.
Pass for me too. I don't know who she is at all.
DPJ said Christina Payne's a mod for me, and I don't even have a channel. Oh, that's funny.
It's like, can you like? I don't think Christine actually puts out a lot of content herself, as per se.
Yeah, not a lot. She'll do a video here.
But she's like a mod for almost every person in the universe at this point.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because she's similar to me in that way of just sharing the love, spread love. That's what her thing. Spread love. Hashtag spread love. She says it all the time. And it's just about hey, I'm here. I'm watching your collection. I'm watching your channel live, and if I can do something to help, hey, I'll help. And that's pretty cool, And it's definitely hard to make certain people moderators for your channel because then they want to do nonsense or block people or be mean. And she's such a cool, nice person. So yeah, she can moderate my channel anytime. Kevin dropped that.
Chase actually has Slush as a moderator on his channel.
He said, "Who? What?"
Chase has Slush as a moderator on his channel.
Yeah.
I was watching a live one of the days. He was putting people on timeouts and everything. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
But thankfully enough, the people that he was putting on timeouts saw the humor in it, and that's sort of
right. And that's the thing. So that's another thing about the moderators for your channel, where they have to know your style of doing your live and be able to roll with that, but also know the people in your live who they can do stuff like that with. So in the example of, like you said, with Chase and Slush, Slush can put certain people on timeout and have them come back after the timeout and laugh about it because they know, it's a joke and they're having fun during the live. But some people would be like, "Yo, don't do that. That's disrespectful," or whatever. Yeah. Like if we're having a PTC live and people are doing stuff like that, it's all fun, hell yeah. But now, like we're doing a hot Popics, don't do that. Like we want people to interact and be able to talk and whatever. We don't want nobody on timeout unless they deserve it. Here we go, Baruto. This is Sarada. You would know more about this character than me. Is a metallic chase appropriate?
Regardless if it's appropriate, I'm just glad it's not a plain colored, glow in the dark, looking like a bar of soap or a piece of cheese.
Yo, that piece of cheese is worth a lot of money.
I like it. I'm collecting all the Baruto, so I'm obviously going to be getting this. I'm still busy deciding whether I'm going to go for the chase and the common.
Okay.
But yeah. I think it's cool. It's done very well. Here's the actual pop.
Hold up.
That's the pop of it, so it's not much difference.
Oh, okay.
From the actual pop.
Right,
so
right.
the look and everything's there, so that's pretty cool.
All right. Well, it's a pass for me because you guys know I don't really collect the Baruto.
Well, one of my favorite things about the pop of the character is the glasses. He's done very well.
Yeah, I do like how it looks on the
glasses.
soda, the glasses.
I know you guys didn't. I know you didn't understand me the way I said that. So
no, I heard you said glasses. The glasses.
Glasses. Yeah, I know you guys don't know what glasses is, so I have to say glass. Now you know what it is,
Yeah, we have to translate because Yeah. I like how it looks, but yeah, I'm not collecting those, so pass for me. But it's a 12,500 piece. Looks good, and it has Pop Heat's approval. Approval.
Approval. Yeah.
We need to get a graphic. Pop Heat's approval. All right. Next we have if it will come up. There we go. Sue.
Sue. She's one of your favorite characters, isn't it?
Yes.
She seems like a character you would like.
I love her character. She's so cool and
she's cool. She's a cool character. Yeah, for sure.
Like I love characters like.
I could have seen this coming from a mile away that they'll do the translucent, because they did the translucent pop, so so they'd obviously do this for sure.
Yeah, and it's cool looking. I mean, I want to see the translucent figure to see the detail in it, because obviously in the picture you can't catch everything, but it looks
like,
cool enough. I would get it.
With the translucent, it's not actual vinyl; it's a different type of plastic.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see, like, having both of them in your hand, just getting pictures done.
Yeah, and that's another one that you could probably weigh and tell, because the translucent is probably going to weigh less. Because usually
it should be a lot lighter, because it's a lighter plastic. Yeah.
So we'll see, but it's a pay for me. I'm not necessarily going to get it, but I definitely would. So yeah, that's definitely a pay for me.
I think I'm not going to get it, obviously, because I stopped collecting my hero. Just keeping the 2 or 3 that I've got. Jkl Stain, which is a grail for me, and then the 2 Togas.
Okay. Yeah, the majority of the My Hero Pops that I bought are gone. I either sold them or traded them. Because when I was watching it, I got really into it and bought a bunch. But
listen, season 6 is starting soon. Get ready for it, bro. Catch up.
Yeah, I don't even think I watched season 4 yet. I'm pretty sure I saw 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, I gotta catch up. Ted Lasso. Okay, another Ted Lasso thing that I don't know anything about because I don't watch it. I couldn't even say if the chase is different enough for people to be like, okay, cool, because he's just got on a freaking what do you call these things? Visor. Jeez, It just slipped my mind. I went to say it and the word popped out of my head. That's a sign that you're getting old. So I don't like that. Oh gosh.
Imagine being stuck between 2 generational gaps.
Yeah, right. But yeah, 15,000 piece Ted Lasso. It's a pass for me because I don't watch the show. Don't have
pass for me too. But if I could just mention quickly that what I appreciate about the Ted Lasso products at the moment is they're not swarming it though.
Yeah,
there's been a few, and there, but they're spacing it out decently. So I've got to give Funko the dues on that. Just like I say that I do when I do. Yeah. I'm going to give the dues for that one because.
Is it Lazy Chase? DPJ said he watched it, confirmed it's a Lazy Chase. Okay. And Crazy Scottish Pop Collector said Lazy Chase. All right. I mean, it's a lazy chase, but I was just wondering, like, the significance of the visor versus non-visor. Because sometimes it can be a lazy chase, but the significance of it makes a big difference. So, it's kind of like the One Piece pop that you got of Shanks. It's like, the pop is the same. It's just basically the one with the hat and the one without the hat. And it's like
he's just turned his hand to hold the hat.
Yeah.
And then in common he's got his hand down on the swords.
Right. So it's kind of lazy, but the significance of the hat makes it so much better that the chase is like, yes. So
yeah, definitely.
When he's coaching.
Is the show's name Ted Lasso though? Was he just a character in the show?
No, it's called Ted Lasso.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And to your point about them not like flooding the market with Ted Lasso, I think they're just testing to see how popular it is, because it is a popular show, but it's not like hugely popular. Like say when Game of Thrones hit the height of its popularity, and you're like, okay, we know this stuff is gonna sell. Like Ted Lasso is like, all right, it's popular enough that people know what it is, but are they going to buy the merch? So I think they're spacing it out to just see how much of it is selling. And then once they see, okay, people are really interested in this, I guarantee you it's going to be like a set of like every significant character, because that's what they do. And it's funny how they'll rush certain things and then take a wait and see attitude on other things. It's like,
like you can't actually tell with him, unfortunately, which is a pity.
Of course,
that being said, your point,
Gi-Han from Squid Game.
Games 30 years ago that it was on.
I mean, as far as the sodas are concerned, I don't mind when they kind of take
look,
forever to drop a soda.
Is that the cookie he's holding in his hand? The sugar thingy, or whatever
the sugar thing, game thing, which is cool. That could have been the chase. That would have been pretty good chase.
That would have been a lot better than chase.
But then they did him like bloodied up as the chase. And, you know, people like their bloody chases, so I guess they figure, oh yeah, bloody him up for the chase. But there's so many other chases they could have did. Well, I can't say so many others, but I think there's different designs they could have come up with the chase. If anything, I would have rather him be this as the common without the blood and have this as the chase with the cookie, with the sugar candy thingy. I would have preferred that than this bloody version without this, because I'd rather have this. I'd rather have the common. Oh, of course, I didn't say Ted Lasso's a pass for me. I'm sure it's a pass for you.
Yeah, it's a pass for me too. Yeah. The same with the Squid Games.
Yeah, Gihan. I mean, it's a pay, and you see, I said it question marky because I didn't get any of the Squid Game pops except for the doll, which you guys got from which one was it, FunCon or whichever one it dropped, because I liked the doll. It was pretty cool. But if they end up dropping all the Squid Game sodas, like all the characters, I would be more inclined to collect in a soda form than in pop form. So that's why I say pay with that question mark. Because if they do more, then maybe I'll dip into it. Maybe. So pay with a question mark. Could have given him pink hair in a suit as the chase. Yeah, well, it was the red hair at the end. Yeah, where he had the red hair. I was thinking that. So you guys should check it out. It's a little bit about football, but it's more about their personal lives. I mean, I heard Ted Lasso is a good show. It's not like I wouldn't watch it, but it's one of those shows that I'm either going to have to be in the mood to start something new like that, or I'm just like, all right, here's finally I got to Ted Lasso. Because I have so many shows to catch up on. Like, it's way low on my list. Next one up. Why is everything going so slow? Oh, the Demogorgon, Stranger Things. Go ahead, go.
I don't dig it, man. I think it's rubbish. It doesn't look nice at all.
Yeah, the common looks, I don't know what. It looked like somebody did some type of Play-Doh or something.
Well, look, the chase looks all right, kind of.
The chase, at least with the mouth open, it looks okay. I know what it's supposed to be, but this, it's weird looking. I don't like it. It's a pass for me. I don't like it. 15,000 pieces.
You see, you know what? Do you know what I would have done with this personally? I would have made this in the 3 liter. I would have done this in a 3 liter, to be honest.
Yes.
And the reason for that is we know the Demogorgon is not phenomenally bigger.
Right.
But it would have done more justice because they would have had more to play to use. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Let's see what what Barbarian says about that. Barbarian is a Stranger Things fan, isn't he? I think. I don't know. But honestly, I think that it should be a 3 liter. To be honest.
Yes, that should have been.
I think it would have done more justice for it.
Yes,
but look, it's a Stranger Things product that's probably going to sell anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's 15,000 piece, so I mean, I can't imagine it's selling out instantly, but it's gonna sell. It's Stranger Things. They've already got Stranger Things sodas. People are gonna want it for their collection, so yeah, it's gonna sell. And then
so,
the new
Barbarian,
season,
do you agree with us with it being a 3 liter would be better?
Yeah, Stranger Things is awesome. And then the next season, I believe, is coming next year. So even if it doesn't sell out, by the time the next season comes, people are going to be like, oh, Stranger Things fever again, and they'll buy it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's a pass for me. Pass. Hard pass. Some people would say hard pass. Of course, Star Wars, Queen Amidala. Now, you know it's a pay for me, obviously, because it's Star Wars. Even though I'm not going hard on the Star Wars sodas, I have some of them. If I miss some, it's not a big deal to me. I'll get them when I get them, if I even get them at all. So it's definitely a pay for me in the fact that I want it. Now, whether I get it or not is different. 12,500 piece. I'm not really happy with the metallic chase. The common looks a lot better. The metallic, it's weird. And that's kind of funny to say for a Star Wars character that typically looks weird.
I like the common, and I'll be well pleased to get the common.
Yeah.
Because I'm now apparently also collecting Star Wars sodas. And we were just talking about it in the beginning, how we need to slow down on the shit we're doing. But I've got Rian that's organizing all these chases and things for me, which is awesome. So that's cool.
Yeah, I agree with DPJ where he said the detail is tremendous. It is.
It definitely is. I really dig it, man.
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel that this is just the concept picture. Maybe we see these things in actual photos and things. Maybe it's a different story. But I feel that the metallic does take away from that detail that you guys are talking about for sure.
Yeah, I'm just not happy with this metallic as the chase.
Yeah, it's taking it away from it. I do appreciate the stands on these. I'm just trying to get my Darth Vader. So I dig these stands, man.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah,
they're really cool for the things.
Yeah,
for the sodas.
Those are pretty cool. I mean, but as far as for this soda, I mean, the metallic chase, considering that the Naboo, their starfighters were always kind of shiny and metallic looking, especially her ship, that shiny silver. So I guess they equated that to the chase, which if you think of it that way, it makes sense. But yeah, it just makes the figure look weird. So,
but maybe it's just the picture that got there. Yeah. Try to get the glare on it to make it look. Hey, it is metallic.
Yeah, but this is a pay for me. I'm gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get it, but yeah, it's Star Wars.
I most probably will get the common somehow, I suppose.
Yeah. Next up, oh my God, take us all. Okay, Ron Swanson, Parks and Rec.
Swanson.
If I was still collecting Parks and Rec, this would be a pay, but it's a pass for me.
No, he's the guy that we got confused with the other guy, isn't it?
The guy we got confused with the other guy, right?
That's exactly what I meant. Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, right. I like the common because that's typically how he is. He's just serious and stern. And then, of course, this was the night where he went out and got drunk off of snake juice, the drink they were drinking. And he was dancing around. It was a funny episode. So, yeah, this definitely a good enough chase. Different, two opposite sides of the character's personality. So, yep. Oh, geez, Barbarian. Yeah, DPJ, exactly. If I was still collecting Parks and Rec, it would be 100% paid. But
yeah, DPJ's got that. He's got all the Parks and Recs, doesn't he?
Yeah, I had a bunch. I sold off some. I still have some left though. But
I saw on your whatnot you got it to.
Yeah, somebody just bought. Matter of fact, somebody just bought Ron Swanson. Andy, not Andy. Burt Macklin. Well, it's Andy, but he plays this character called Burt Macklin in the show. So yeah, somebody just bought that one, the Hot Topic exclusive off my whatnot. I thought I had it priced high enough, but I guess not. People are buying my stuff.
People are buying your stuff. I'm kind of leaning to appreciate the art on the can more than some of the sodas. You know that?
Yeah.
Some of the artwork on the can is amazing.
Yeah, some of them are definitely pretty cool with the can art. I will agree with that. But yeah, it's a pass, not because I don't like it and don't like the character, don't think it's cool. It's just I'm not buying these, but it's worth it. I like the fact that they did a different mode for the chase and different sides of the character's personality. Definitely worth it.
I didn't know that there was a $2,000.
Yeah, the Johnny Karate character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was $2,000, but I know it was the most expensive one. I'm pretty sure that's the most expensive one, right, DPJ? Yeah, I think that one was it. Here we got Stretch Armstrong soda. I believe it's 12,000 piece. Of course, the normal
10,000.
10,000. Okay, 10,000 piece. I couldn't really see it. It's kind of like orange and blurry. the common is common, and then of course the chase is always him stretched out in some way or another. It's a pass for me. I was never a huge Stretch Armstrong fan. I did want one when I was a kid, but who didn't? I mean, a doll you could stretch around and beat up. It was cool. But yeah, other than that, I was like, as I got older, I was just like, yeah, novelty wore off. I don't care.
Don't. My mommy don't get me from me.
That's right. Don't care. But I know there's going to be people who are going to want it. But yeah, pass for me.
Yeah, pass for me. It's really cool though. I do appreciate the art behind it. Like,
all right, DPJ, 100 chases. Wow, that's cool. But yeah, it's this is one where you like the artwork. It looks like the box artwork for
well, not the artwork, but like I appreciate the artwork too. Like it's done so crisp, but I appreciate the chase work, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's cool. This is one where I'm wondering if the chase is going to be heavier because of the extra. Yeah,
probably.
We'll see. I think that's it. Yep. My babies, oh my god, they grow up so fast.
Very slow week.
Yeah, like I said, they probably dropped more, but that's all I paid attention to. I really wasn't on the Funko train this past week. I got other crap going on in my life, so it's like, so if I didn't see it announced, then I didn't pay much attention to it.
Yeah, I don't think they announced anything else. I see they advertised a lot of the older products again.
All right.
Who's
wow, nice.
If you go onto the Funko Instagram, right? There's this Mama Odie with Snake. I think it's from the Frog Princess, maybe. I think that's a really cool looking pop, man.
See if I can find it.
Sorry, didn't mean to divert, but when I saw this, I was like, bro, this looks so damn cool.
How far back is it?
It's maybe 2 rows down, 3 rows down.
Okay, I got it. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is pretty cool.
It's such a cool looking pop figure. Like,
it says available online and in stores now. So yeah,
I'm not going to get it obviously because I don't collect the Frog Princess. But I mean, I really appreciate the effort that went into this damn pop. Honestly.
Yeah, it looks really good. It definitely looks really good. I like that.
And then just maybe above that, you got the girls, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, wearing the T-shirt. Did you see that T-shirt?
This shirt, yes, I did.
I want that shirt, man. Oh, they're selling it. I'll buy the crap out of that shirt, man. How cool is that? Funko and the skull and crossbones, right? Yeah. Jeez.
I like how they have the 98 on it. Like, yes.
That's a really cool T-shirt.
That's a cool shirt. I wonder if it is for sale.
I really dig that, man.
I see people talking about it, like when and where. Where? Definitely need. Where can I buy? But they ain't saying anything about where to buy it. Oh, those are dope. Those are nice shirts. All right. I gotta see where we can buy those. All right. So with that being said, we're about to get into our She-Hulk watch party. I mean, we do have rumors. I remember we were talking backstage. I said, I don't think we have any, but we do have a list that I sent you. But we're going to get into She-Hulk because we got to get into PTC later. So we'll save the rumors list for next week. Of course, I know Barbarian is about to put something funny in the comments and then bounce because he is not a She-Hulk fan. And that's fine. We had a little back and forth, not even a back and forth, but you know, something in our private chat. He said something, I said something. You know, I appreciate your opinion, Barbarian, but
no, is DPJ having a laugh there about that?
Hurry up with the silliness.
Hurry up with the silliness. He's having a laugh. Did they really not know anything about what?
They don't really know the background on the shirt design. Really? Wow. Okay.
Oh man, don't like. I think he just says things like that just to rile me up.
No, I think. I mean, listen. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to lie right now. Let's see.
I'm not gonna try to lie.
Oh, he said I'm messing with you. Okay.
Good, because I was going to be like, hey, come on now. That's like, ooh, mama.
Barbarian said it was a 4th and 4th. Yeah, it was a 4th and 4th. Meaning our conversation. It's like, it's my opinion. It was his opinion. Like, you know, it is what it is. Some people hate on the show for what I said. I don't remember my exact quote, but I think it was something along the lines of insecure men hating on the show or something like that. So yeah, he said, I can't wait for them to do a show on Jar Jar next. Listen, if they did a Jar Jar show, I would watch it. It might not be good, but I would watch it. I still don't think Jar Jar was that bad of a character. That's another character I think people hated on just for the sake of hating on it. Like, because a lot of people, you know, they jump on the bandwagon. So
if they can have Princess Leia run around for so many episodes of one, they can have a Jar Jar episode. Honestly, like they really can.
And yo, honestly, before we get to She-Hulk, just really quick with the Princess Leia thing, the baby Leia, as I want to call her, young Leia. Obviously, she wasn't a baby, but the way they had her running from these people and getting away, and you know, I was making the excuses. You know, they're trying to show, like, especially in the jungle. You know, she knows the jungle; she can dip around, but when you watch the scene, it's not portrayed, because I know what they were trying to portray, but it's just like these full-grown adults bumbling around the jungle like they don't know how to catch a child. It wasn't even like crafty where she knew there was this little pathway she could slip through and just duck and dive, which is what they wanted it to be. It was just her basically going this way and then running into a little branch and stopping like you couldn't get past that branch. Come on. And I was trying to give them credit. I was trying to help the show. You guys know it. I was tried, but yeah, it was just ridiculous the way this little 10-year-old was getting away from these full-grown adults. And again, if I know some fast kids, like a kid could probably outrun me, but she was not running fast. And you could see she wasn't running fast. And unfortunately for Star Wars, their big drawback is that whenever something happens a certain way, no matter how ridiculous it is, it's like, well, the Force willed it that way. It was meant to happen that way. It's like, that's the cop-out. And I hate that. As much as I love Star Wars, I hate that. It's, poor Obi-Wan. His show deserved a lot better. It wasn't a bad show by any stretch, but there was definitely some ridiculousness in there. It was like, come on. Part with freaking Reva, when or Reva, whatever. They're freaking firing this big ass cannon at the door, and they can't get it open. And her Obi-Wan have this little talk, and then she just puts her lightsaber through the door. Like, you could have did that in the first place. The door was like this thin. This huge ass cannon couldn't get through it, but the lightsaber cut right there. Like, come on. Yeah, Jar Jar always being bullied. He was not that bad of a character. Jesus. Anyway, you didn't get the Jar Jar yet? I thought you talked to Chase about it. Come on. I mean, I know Chase can't really ship it now.
No, he's speaking to his name Nick wants it now, isn't it?
No, Rion said I still want the Jar Jar pop. I thought
you but the deal with Nick wants to swap.
Oh, Nick was supposed to trade him. Yeah, okay.
I'll hit Nick up after this.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, yeah, let's get set up so we can watch the She-Hulk episode, which was a pretty cool episode. I love the fact that they did a wedding episode, and it was, of course, people hate on it, but it was funny to me. So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking for these. She-Hulk watch party, baby. This episode, yes, you'll see you in a few, Barbarian. It was called Just Jen, which I think was a cool title based on what the episode was. If you haven't watched it, there's gonna be spoilers. Oh, damn it, I missed the stinger. Not the stinger, but
Spoiler alert.
it was right there in front of me and I misclicked. You said Ivy likes to dance to the music. Yeah, Pop, hook that up.
I'll make a longer intro and she can dance like the whole.
I know, right? We'll do like a 2-minute one. Yeah, we got a pretty cool episode. If you guys haven't watched it and don't want spoilers, we understand if you leave. If you want to watch it along with us, we're about to start it in a few seconds. We're going to try to sync up as best we can because Disney.
I'll eventually get a VPN. Like Nick suggested, get a VPN and we can do. But like, I'm so stubborn. I don't feel that I need to get extra in order to watch the same as you. We both paying the same freaking subscription for the same freaking app.
Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about the VPN for this because it's not like we can't both watch it. It's just we can't sync it. Like I can't send you the link.
Yeah, but listen,
watch it. That sucks.
Yeah, have it watching that watch party thingy that they have. It will be very useful.
Yeah, it would be useful because then we're all on the exact same part. But considering that we've already pre-watched it, I don't care as much with this. It's like as long as we're in the same area, cool. So yeah, if you haven't watched it and want to watch along with us, we're about to start. Get your phone, iPad, TV, whatever ready. Get your popcorn, and we're gonna talk some She-Hulk. They had some cool reveals. So if you're ready, Heat, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm gonna count it down like always. 3, 2, 1, then push.
And then we'll try and sync.
Yeah, 3. Well, mine's at the very beginning. Which usually starts with the Disney logo, then the thing comes across and the plus, and then it goes into the episode. So does yours typically start like that?
I can't even remember.
Okay, well, let's go. 3, 2, 1, push. Yay! I'm starting to love that logo. I get excited for it. All right. Right now I'm in the previews.
We got Hulk destroying the blood sample.
Yeah.
The robbery.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on time then.
Previously on the She-Hulk. So I might be a second ahead of you. The She-Hulk. This was a really good episode. Oh man.
David or Tonga?
Yep. Not really my type. She-Hulk. What I like about the woman playing Titania, she's actually really that tall. She's a big woman. She's big. I didn't realize she was that big until I saw an actual picture of her. I'm like, oh, okay, she is that big. Oh, sorry, Nick. Sorry, hold on. Got it. I didn't realize the stream music was messing you up.
Lovely. Oh, it's on my channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love how he assumes that it's me.
Yeah.
We both control of it.
Yeah, we can control each other's streams when we're on together. Whenever one of us hosts, the other one usually has the power to control. All right, so we got her.
Came into practice last week.
Well, she's about to open up the box. Are you on that?
Yeah.
All right. Confetti.
Yeah, as you said, it popped up.
Okay, yeah.
It's a pretty extravagant
wedding invitation. Yeah.
Yeah, look at
That's
that.
something people do now, though. So while for me and you, it's like over the top, for this generation, that's kind of like, yeah, that's normal for them.
Listen, if you guys are watching or listening along and that sort of thing, throw it up in the chat if you have anything to say as well.
Yeah, because we're peeking up every once in a while. Yeah, I like this. What she said. Why does anyone have a wedding on a Thursday? And the show premieres on a Thursday. So that's a little inside joke right there. This is another one of those situations where I feel like they play the character as stupid. Like a childhood friend from high school who you haven't spoken to since is inviting you to be a bridesmaid at their wedding. Why? Because you're She-Hulk now. Come on. I like that little fourth wall break there, because that's exactly what everybody's thinking. Like a wedding episode, that's out of nowhere.
To be honest, I thought the dress was a daft dress to wear. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, it's such a nice dress," but I mean, you look at everybody else; they're wearing such like pinks, and then they have her wear blue. Like, okay.
Yeah. Because the way they talked about the dress, you thought it would be something better, and it's just a regular dress. There's nothing special about it. I mean, it fits her beautifully, but yeah, Nick, a gender reveal. Jeez, I had a couple of gender reveals in the park across the street from me. This another thing she says when no one's gonna be looking at me. Like, come on, you're the She-Hulk. You're at somebody's wedding. Obviously, people are going to be paying attention to you. And here's another one where the CGI messed me up. You could tell it was kind of off when she hugged her. It's definitely better than when she hugged the Hulk in the first episode, but it was off. I like how they changed the title, Just Jen.
Oh, yeah.
Like this part, when they were talking about Jonathan, watching it back after knowing what Jonathan was, a dog, is really stupid how they talk. Like, you wouldn't talk about a dog like that, you know. So that type of subversion, I hate when they do that, because it's like that's not how you would talk about something. And this was a cool reveal for me when they said Mr. Immortal, because I remembered Mr. Immortal from the Great Lakes Avengers. I collected that comic book. I don't remember all the character names, but I remember Flatman, Doorman, and Mr. Immortal. So
I'm not saying that Barbarian will do the same antics as this guy, but when I wanted, remember I said give your PTC members a superpower. This is what I meant by immortal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the guy would literally do anything to die, but like
come back to life and just and then technically you died, so you get out of legal issues and what have you. It's funny. I like how he did that, but he definitely was a con artist in a way. Nick, I don't think so though. I don't think Josh is a plant. I know it's good to, it's easy to think that, but I think he's genuine. He's probably the one genuine person, but she's probably going to think that he's not, and that's going to turn him off, and it's going to be like, damn, I actually had a good guy. We'll see what happens. Yeah. That's another thing. He kept saying, I'm a nice guy. You keep telling people you're a nice guy. You're probably not really a nice guy. And I like this too. Yeah. He said lawyers aren't supposed to be judgmental. They're like, no, we can judge what we want.
He can't get out of this, so he does what he does normally.
Yep. He's like, oh, I'm out. And I mean, I know it was played for laughs, and I get it. It's funny, but he could have literally just got up and walked out the room. Like, I'm just like, it was so stupid for him to do that. I get that you want to show, okay, he does have power, especially for the audience who don't know there's an actual Mr. Immortal, to show that he will just survive, but he could have just walked out. I kind of hated this part. I mean, I get it for the character, but she asks how she's doing, and she's talking about her life and everything she's proud of, and all she wants to know is if she's dating. Like, that just makes her seem really shallow. And I mean, the character probably is, but you know. I freaking love her. I love this character, how they play in it. And she's wearing purple like she did in the comics. Look at her look. Yeah. I like the fact that they made it. Obviously, we know she's there just to mess with her, but then they play it like, okay, why is everything about you? This is the wedding, but for the group, for the bride to not question why this famous celebrity is all of a sudden at her wedding dating this nerdy looking dude, like, come on. Here comes Josh. Exactly. Why do you not ever see the groom throughout the wedding and the reception? Exactly. That's another thing. I was like, okay. And in the end credits, they actually show Lulu, who's the bride, making out with Chad. So it's like, what? So I definitely think it's something fishy with this whole wedding and why she was invited. I don't think everyone there is part of the intelligentsia or has connections to it, but it's definitely weird. And another reason to that point is, if the bride was with the intelligentsia working for them, why would she interrupt him getting to know Jen? Like, he's making a connection, like, leave him there to get more information. Why would you pull him away after like a minute of them talking? So I definitely don't think the bride was down with it. This is funny. All the ways he killed himself to get away. Intelligentsia. Oh, they said it. I freaking screamed when they said it. And then she wrote it down just to make a point that we see it. Intelligentsia. What? I like that she turned her hand like. I love this. The one thing though, he's Mr. Immortal, meaning he can't die, but he's aging. So, like, how old will he get? You know, like you're gonna keep aging. Probably ages slower than most, but definitely don't think Lulu is on it. But I think the intelligentsia staged the whole wedding so that Jen will be there, not as She-Hulk, but Jen, so they can try and get her blood. I was thinking that at first. I don't think they're trying to get her blood at the wedding. I think they're just trying to get info. Because if somebody had attacked her for her blood at the wedding, that would have just been way too obvious that something was up. So I think they're just trying to get the info now so they can get at her at a later time. Although having Lulu tell her to stay in her Gen form was kind of suspicious, but as a bride, you don't want anyone taking credit or taking away your shine at your wedding. So I get that. And then this part was funny too. They thought they had it worked out, and it's like, no, everybody's not getting equal. Yeah. I had to deal with him longer than you.
Why should we get punished for her mistake?
I had a kid. Like, nope. And this was funny. Incredible. Incredible. And then this part was funny. I saw a lot of content creators and breakdowners comment on it, but I noticed it too. The same money. Every time they show her hand go down, it's the same money. They didn't change the dollars at all. It's the same $12 every time. Jade Green.
She made it longer.
It's like, you'll be a dick about it? Okay, now it's 20. The thing is, they were arguing about what they were going to get, but then some of them took so much less than what they would have got if they had just split it even. Like, it seems like the one who got the apology and the eye contact, it's like, that's all you got?
Yeah, like, really? They're talking about like gold and all this shit, and
you just got some eye contact, an apology. I mean, if that's all you want, fine. But listen, get paid. What's wrong with you? He's wearing the purple tie.
They gave you a good face too.
And one of the things is like he's too charming. So it's like it's just suspicious. Especially when they start off the show showing most of the guys as like D-bags. Then you get a guy that seems genuine. It's like, oh, he's suspicious. And I'm thinking they're playing it that way on purpose. So that's why I think, nah, he's a cool dude. We're going to find out, but I think he's a cool dude. See, he's saying he would love to see it. Like he wants her to change versus everybody else who wants her to stay in human form. So I don't think he's down. I don't know. Yeah. You see this contrast from when she first became She-Hulk and she kept just wanting to be Jen. And then she finally gets used to saying, well, you know what? She-Hulk is kind of amazing. I'm going to embrace being She-Hulk. And now she got a guy saying, no, I like you. It's just Jen. Like, you know. And this should have killed her.
Jesus.
Because somebody with Titania's strength hitting the human form of either Bruce or Jen, it would have hurt them.
Badly.
Yeah. They would have had to change to heal. This too. That wouldn't have killed you, but that would have hurt you a lot more. Look at the face. And I find the stupid part, like all those people inside dancing and nobody notices what's going on outside. Come on. Eye contact, just what she was given due to her time served. She could have been. It was fine. This is such a cool scene. It's short, which it should have been. Look,
Jesus.
And of course, Titania, you know, she's an influencer, so anything cool on camera affects her brand. This was funny. She took the cake. She said, I'm taking this. Obviously drunk. So now I'm waiting for PTC to begin. Yeah, Titania stole the cake there. And of course, the subversion that you thought she would be mad about her changing to She-Hulk, but obviously she's either drunk or high. No, it's not the last episode. There's still 3 more. Yeah,
What
3
did you
more.
say, 8 or 9?
Yeah, 9 episodes. So it's 3 more episodes. This was a nice bonding moment with them, finding out more about her life. I like the That's from Jurassic Park. and I recognized it anyway. But I recently just rewatched Jurassic Park, so I caught it immediately. I was like, I remember that. And that's actually from a toy, because when Jurassic Park came out, one of my nieces had a toy that used to do that. It used to go, It's like one of those little fake computer things, and you would put in the wrong answer and it would go, Disappointed we got a tease for Daredevil. I think that's what they wanted, Nick. They did a whole okay, I'm gonna tease Daredevil, and then you're thinking, oh, next episode's Daredevil, and they're like, no, yeah, we're changing it. We're switching it up. So yeah. Oops, sorry. Here we go, Intelligentsia. He said, oh, brother, they make 27 episodes of the lowest ranked show, and they make 2 of the good shows. Stop it, Parker. Here we go, Intelligentsia. They're watching her. They got like her bio scans and stuff. They got the bent needle. They replaced it with a different needle. Look at that big needle. People are assuming it's vibranium. I don't know if it is or not, but could be. And there you go. She-Hulk, baby. And they do a lot of stuff in the end credits. That's kind of, you don't know if it's canon or not, if it's really happening. Like they had Ched making out with Lulu. It's like, did that really happen? It's like, I don't know what's going on with, with some of these end credits. Like last week, the one with the sneakers is like, all those heroes they show in the sneakers in the MCU? Is it, artist license or something? Like, what's going on with these end credits? Like in the other one, the boss talked about the booty boost juice, and then at the end in the credits, they show him drinking it in one of the drawings. It's like, did he really get it? Or is it a joke? Like, what's going on? And see, they got Lulu making out with Ched in the pictures. And they show Josh and Jen took pictures, and Titania getting her teeth fixed, like this, the 20-second eye contact thing. So it's like, okay, this is all stuff they reference in the show. So it's kind of showing, okay, this is what happened after the fact. But then go back to the thing with the sneakers. It's like, well, is all that with the sneakers real then? Like, I don't know. So yeah, it's weird, some of this stuff that they show in the end credits. But I'm pretty sure the next couple of episodes is going to be more action-packed, because we're going to get Daredevil. Of course, Titania is still out there. Now we got the Intelligentsia, which, for whoever doesn't know, the Intelligentsia was a group of bad guys. The leader, MODOK, I know Dr. Doom was a member at one point. There was a character called Egghead. He was it Egghead? Yeah, I think there's a lot of the more intelligent, hence the name Intelligentsia, villains who formed a super evil group, kind of take over the world type. I don't know that much about them, but I know enough to get the reference, so that was pretty cool. All right, that's it. What do you think, Heat? About this
No,
episode?
it's cool. It's getting there. I enjoyed the episode, but like I got annoyed because like I would have walked away long ago. Like I wouldn't have served the people and cleared the plates and shit if I was invited as a, like screw that. But I suppose they had to have it part of the story and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and the leader was basically the leader of the Intelligentsia, and we already know the leader because he was in the first Hulk movie. They already brought back the Abomination from the first Hulk movie, so and we know the leader is going to be the main villain for the Captain America movie, New World Order. So they're making the connections. It's as far as this episode, I liked the episode. It was short and sweet. Brought the story forward, added new elements to it. Everybody's questioning Josh, which is, you know, kind of what they wanted. I like the internet troll website, kind of like 4chan, which is one of those websites that's like that, where, yeah, you basically got a lot of hate going on in this place. And, you know, it kind of makes sense, you know, in this new world of technology and these type of chat forums, that you would have a place like that where people would be hating on She-Hulk for whatever reason. Nick, that was probably my favorite post-credit scene too. She-Hulk twerking with Meg Thee Stallion. A lot of people hate it, and I'm like, why? It's She-Hulk. It's something She-Hulk would do. Like,
yeah,
people. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it again because I'm just going to get upset, and we got to go. I pushed the time back on the PTC. I pushed it for 6:45. So be there, 6:45, PTC. Not going to talk about what we're doing later. We'll probably talk about it on the PTC live. We got stuff. If you're sub to the channel with notifications on, you know when our stuff drops. So there you go. I dropped the link in the description in the chat already, Barbarian. So if you're there, you could pop in. I'm going to get something to eat and something to drink and use the bathroom and pop in. With that being said, come to my channel, the Jkl Awesome. Look, this is last. Yes, we're coming last. Come to my channel. PTC Live is about to pop off. I'm Ella the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop T. This is the Hot Popics live stream. And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
It's over. Go away.